Hello, everybody. Welcome to Our Lady Lake University here on the west side of San Antonio. I'm Mike Thompson here for this non-conference matchup here between top-ranked teams. Number 5, Wayland Baptist out of Plainview, Texas, coming down to take on number 6, Our Lady Lake University here in San Antonio, the Saints. Again, both teams a battle between 5 and 6 early on here in the non-conference schedule. As these two teams come into action tonight. They are all-time 4 wins apiece. Last time these two met were in the NAIA National Tournament, round of 16 back in March 15th, where the Saints came away with a thrilling 96-93 victory in that one, in a game that was just back and forth the entire way. Saints were able to get the win and advance to the Fab Four before losing to Oklahoma City in the tournament. Saints here, home opener tonight. Saints are 9-1 all-time in home openers, and they've won 8 straight. Last time they lost was to this Flying Queens team of Wayland Baptist back in 2012. Saints get on the season 2-0 this year. Have not played a conference game yet. Saints, again, preseason number 6 in the coaches' top 25. Saints have been a part of the coaches' poll ever since December the 4th, 2013. 73 straight rankings the Saints have been in the top 25. It's going up here against Wayland Baptist. Saints also trying to go 3-0 for the first time since 2013-2014 season. And it would be the 3rd time in history if they're able to do it. The Saints again taking on Wayland Baptist. Wayland Baptist 1-1 on the season here in their 71st season of women's basketball. It started back in the 1948-1949 season. Again, ranked top at number 5 in the coaches' preseason poll. As coming into this one, as their head coach, Alicia Ellis, 117-44 all-time in 4 seasons at Wayland Baptist. As she's going up against the Stacy Stevens era begins here at Our Lady Lake. As she's 2-0 as the head coach now. The assistant coach for the Saints for 2 previous years, taking over for Coach Christopher Minner. Moved on as an assistant coach at the University of North Texas, part of Conference USA. As Coach Stevens coming in here, a member of the University of Texas Hall of Fame, and member of the WNBA as well. Moving on now, her first head coaching job, starting off successfully 2-0. We'll take a break and be back with your opening introductions in a moment. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back, everybody. So we get ready for the start of this one. Starting lineups for Wayland Baptist today is going to be number 1 guard, 5'8" senior out of Shallow Water, Texas, Morgan Bennett. Number 10, the guard, 5'7" sophomore from Lubbock, Peyton Brown. Number 14, Kaylin Breck, 5'9" sophomore guard out of Shallow Water, Texas. Number 20, 6-foot senior from Nazareth, Texas, Deborah Van Dyke. And number 34, 5'11" junior from Littlefield, Texas, Kaylee Edgman. Again, head coach Alicia Ellis in her, as she says here, her 7th season. So I was looking somewhere, had a little differently there. As final starting lineups coming in here. As we will.
Assistant coaches for Wayland Baptist, Josh Bailey and Marcy Marquez. And head coach for Tennessee.
All right, now we'll head down to public address announcer and the Saints starting lineups for 2019-2020. As we're ready to start this one, the 2019-2020 home opener for your 6th-ranked Our Lady Lake University Saints. Fab 4 last year. At one point found themselves just 5 minutes away from a national championship matchup with eventual champion Montana Western. And we are underway. Opening tip controlled by the Saints. Lena Wilson, who will be playing a lot of point guard this year, makes a move towards the basket, goes off the glass a little too hard, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Peyton Brown. Brown up over to Morgan Bennett. Bennett looks off to the corner, finds Kaylee Breckel. Back to Bennett. Bennett will bring the ball up. Finding Brown, and the shot hard off the iron there, taken by Edgman. Desiree White, right past the defenders, too hard. Rebound pulled down there by Emiko Hiphill. So the foul is on Deborah Van Dyke, who picks up her first personal first-team foul. 9:23 to go here, the first quarter. Desiree White. Looking inbound, will send it up top over to Lena Wilson. Wilson on the point, will bring it back. Dribble right side to the right wing. Gets up top, Casey Saldana. Casey comes around the side, will dribble back, puts up a shot over the top, can't get it to go. Impill almost will be able to come up with a rebound. Now on the floor, actually going to be they're going to call a jump and will be Flying Queens basketball. Wayland Baptist. Kaylee Breckel will be inbounding the basketball here for Wayland. Over Morgan Bennett. Or Kaylin, I'm sorry. Up top, ball stolen. Hemphill. It's now over to Desiree White. White finds Lena Wilson, puts up a three. Got it! Lena Wilson, the senior from from Converse, Texas. Judson High School grad, puts the Saints up 3-0. Back the other way, whistle foul. 2 shots coming up. As Hemphill will pick up the foul, that'll be her first. So Hemphill picks up the first foul. Team foul number 1. And Deborah Van Dyke will go to the line to shoot free throws. Van Dyke, the senior from Nazareth, hits the first one. Comes in at 85% free throw shooter on the season. The second shot is up and good for Van Dyke. Inside looking, ball knocked away, back the other way now. Ball knocked away, rebound picked up there by Morgan Bennett. Bennett makes it out over to Breckle. And ball almost stolen away. Again there by Hemphill. Looks inside, Van Dyke. Back out. Edgman, no good. And a whistle and a foul is going to be on Desiree White on the floor. Be her first foul. And team foul number 2 now for the Saints. With 7:50 to go in the first quarter. And up and good. 3 ball up there and good by Peyton Brown. And Wayland will take a 2-point lead at 5-3 now. Looks inside past Hemphill, who's somehow able to get that. Goes up too hard, can't get it, lost it on the ground. Coming back out, Hemphill able to come up away with it. Everybody up, over to Alexis White. White spin, turns it up, puts it up and in. Alexis White. And going to be a jump ball possession arrow for the Saints. So Saints with a chance to take the lead back here with 7:21 to go in the first quarter. Tied at 5. Nice job, Casey Saldana, to get her hands in there to cause the jump ball. Now possession for the Saints. Desiree White looking. We'll send it back up top. Casey Saldana. Casey, senior, gets down to the other senior there is Lena Wilson. Wilson, Desiree White on the wing. White comes over, free throw line, looks back out over to Hemphill. Hemphill kicks out, Saldana, 3-pointer. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Breckle. Off to the side there as Bennett with a 3. Too much on it. Alexis White had it. And it's going to go with the Flying Queens. 6:53 to go, first quarter. 22 on the shot clock, 5 all the score. As Brown will send it up top over to Breckle. Breckle inside, just inside the free throw line, no good. Rebound tipped up, Alexis White able to get it over to Desiree White. Looks up ahead, Desiree White right for the basket, goes up, puts it up and in. So Desiree White, the sophomore from Houston, putting that one up. Off to the corner. Us back. Throws it over the head. And out of play there. And the turnover. So Lena Wilson. Inside White, and White goes down. Second time she goes down, whistle the foul. Foul is going to be on Kayla Poole, who picks up that one. So Kayla Poole picks up her first, team second here, 6:05 to go. Back out, Saldana, 3-pointer. Can't get that one to go, and up and a whistle. Hemphill's going to be called for the foul. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3. And that's going to bring up Sam Mbike into the game. And tosses up, gets over to Van Dyke. Van Dyke looks back, gets over to Breckle, puts up the shot, off the iron. Players go down, and MBK comes away with the ball. Looking up, 302, three-pointer, so Dania got that one. Big three for Casey. And the Saints with a 5-point lead here. Brown kicks back, gets around over to Edmond. Edmond misses the shot, the rebound pulled down by Van Dyke. Back out, three going for Bennett, no good. Another offensive rebound, that's knocked away by MBK and will stay with Wayland Baptist. So Peyton Brown looks inside, finds there to Edgman. Edgman out to Reckley. Brown shot is off the mark. Desiree White with the rebound. Back the other way. Saints running there. 4 on 3, and Desiree White's fouled. And the foul is going to be called there on Kaylin Breckle. That's her first. Team's third. Both teams now with 3 team fouls apiece. Alexis White puts one up, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Van Dyke. So Peyton Brown comes dribbling left hand as Lena Wilson getting on her there. Morgan Bennett now dribbles around Saldana, kicks off to the quarter. Three-pointer up by Cooper is good. So Cambry Cooper picks up the three. Or Jenna Cooper, I'm sorry, picks up the three. And it's a 2-point lead here for the Saints with 4:26 to go in the first quarter. Lena Wilson gets right over to Saldana. MBK with it. MBK is going to be called offensive foul as she comes down with the shoulder. So the turnover. And so her first personal 4-team foul. One more foul will put Wayland Baptist in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter here. 4:15 to play first quarter. Blakey goes up there, puts it off the glass and good. So Cambry Blakey puts that one up, and MBK follows back with the Saints the other way. Saints back up by 2. Up ahead over to Breckle. Inside, Blakely called travel. So the turnover back the other way. Saints 2-point lead with 3:53 to go first quarter. As Lena Wilson, it's the ball front court here for the Saints. Lena finds space, kicks out. Desiree White, three-pointer corner, off the mark. Rebound knocked away out of bounds. Going to be Saints basketball. Last touch there, I believe. Was touched there by Jenna Cooper. So Desiree White now. 10 bound for the Saints, 20 on the shot clock, 3:38 to go first quarter. Lena Wilson cuts inside the lane, puts up left hand, got it to go. 4-point lead now for the Saints. And ball thrown away, turnover, Saints basketball. So Lena Wilson goes and stops the clock. Shot clock did not go. So we'll reset it and redo it again here. So Desiree White waiting. Now the officials are going to talk about the clock for a moment. And come back to So they're going to put the play clock at 27 seconds, shot clock at 28 seconds. Or 27. 3:27 left to go first quarter, 27 shot clock. Selena Wilson now front court, over to Saldana. Three-pointer, short, and the rebound picked up underneath there by Blakey. Up ahead now is Peyton Brown. Brown back over to Breckle. And ball knocked away. Desiree White almost had the steal. And a nice job. And have over and back violation there. So Saints basketball on the turnover. 3:06 to go here in this first quarter. So Saldana inbounds. This is Lena Wilson. Yeah, the front court now. Wilson left side with MBK in front of her. Throws behind as Alexis White went dashing towards the basket, but able to knock it back over too. Now MBK, a long two-pointer. Long two for MBK. And a 6-point lead here for the Saints. Passes up ahead. Gets over to Blakey. Now back over to Cooper. And now Bennett. Back to Blakey. Blakey kicks to Cooper. And Bennett. Bennett will bring it back with 10 on the shot clock. Blakey. Cooper, a long two, off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound though. Again, Cooper inside, Blakey, nice pass off, gets out with a rattle, and up and good. 4-point Saints lead, 2-10. Saldana steps back with it. Guarded by Brown, now picked up by Cooper, comes inside, whistle, and offensive foul's gonna be called on Casey Saldana. As I said, she let off with an arm there. Her first. That's 5 team fouls, but it's an offensive player control foul, so no free throws. And Cooper to inbound here. Cooper, the ball in the backcourt. Gets ahead now, looks inside. Blakey inside. Alexis White off the mark. Alexis White with the rebound. Over to Desiree White. Alexis White with a career high 12 rebounds against John Brown in the three. Lena Wilson. 7-point lead here for the Saints. 1:30 to go first quarter. Inside pass gets inside the pool. Pool goes up. Can't get it to go. Desiree White with the rebound. The Saints running as they are pushing the pace here in this first quarter. A pace that I'm not sure Wayland Baptist wants, and that's going to be a whistle and a foul on Poole as she reaches around Serena Chatry. So that's going to be 4 team fouls now. Her first personal as Desiree White will come out. Jamia Miller will come in. Off to the corner, Miller. Back out. Looks in the pass, not the best pass in the world there. Take it off there by Cooper. Cooper will slow down, back over to Poole. Poole goes up off the glass and good. 56 seconds to go here, first quarter. 5-point lead for the Saints. Back over Saldana. Throws up a wild shot. Poole grabs the rebound. Back up now. And that's going to be a travel by Ashley Shelley. And the turnover at Saints basketball now with 44.8 now. So Alexis White comes up now front court is Lena Wilson. Lena observing, gets around over to Jamia Miller. Saldana thought about it. Now we'll put up the 3. No good. And the ball will go way out of bounds. So the shot clock will be off here for the final 23.7 of the first quarter. As Wayland Baptist can take the final shot if they so choose to. There's Shelley. Pressure there just past Miller. Over to Cooper. And throws it behind Poole. And Poole. And now Saints with a chance. Selena Wilson with the basketball here. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Goes right at the basket. Goes up short. Puts it up and in. Lena Wilson. Back the other way, looks to Poole, cannot get a shot up, and that'll do it. Saints with a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 21-14. Take a break. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back. Start of the second quarter here. Saints with a 7-point lead. It's number 6 leading number 5 here. As Bennett moves around over to Brown. Brown over to directly inside now Bennett. Bennett, little runner, gets it a nice little dive on the back of the rim and rolls in. And a 5-point lead for the Saints. Back the other way, Lena Wilson. Can't get it to go. Chatry comes in for the rebound, and the foul going to be on Wayland Baptist on the floor. And the foul. So Breckel will pick up her second personal. Team's first here of the second quarter. Back the other way as Edgman gets that one to go. An easy one there for Edgman, running down to lay that one up and in. Saints lead is at 3. Up top there as Lena Wilson, three-pointer straight away. Can't get it to go, and a whistle. Foul is going to be on Chatry. Pick up her first, and team's first. So up ahead. Brown puts up a 3-wing for the tie. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out. Edgman able to get it back in the corner. Gets back over to Brown. Brown steps up along 2. Got it. Flying Queens back to within 1 here against the Saints. As Alexis White gets ready to check in. It's Jameel Miller, long 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Ball out of bounds will be Wayland Baptist basketball. And a timeout called by the Saints. Saints a 30-second timeout. 21-20 the score. As the Saints will use that timeout. And the lead at 21-20. So coming up after this for the Saints, doesn't get any easier, as they will be in California on the 22nd and 23rd of November at the University of Westmont. as they will take on number 8 Westmont, and then on the 23rd will be there to take on number 4 the Masters. The Saints very tough schedule as every year. It's number 5 tonight, number 8 Westmont on the 22nd, 23rd number 4 takes on Oklahoma City here on the 30th. Then they will be in Phoenix, Arizona for the Frontier Classic on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of December, where they take on number 7 Carroll and number 18 Rocky Mountain, and finish off that one against Montana Tech. All knocked up away there, right over to Brown. Brown is trying to take the lead with a 3 there. Bennett, no good. Rebound, again, offensive rebound as Breckel. Back out, shot no good. Another offensive rebound by Van Dyke. Back out, a 3 is good by Peyton Brown at a 2-point lead. Now for Wayland. So Jamea Miller called for a travel, the turnover. So the Saints, who were on all cylinders earlier, are struggling a bit here. Knocked away. Saints basketball on the turnover. As Desiree White, as Barber will bring the ball up court now. Cooper gets ready to check back in for Wayland Baptist. Barber with the basketball, looks off the screen. As around Desiree White, 10 on the shot clock. White goes right in the basket, goes up, scoop shot. Contact, nothing, back the other way, stolen by Jamea Miller. Back around White. White again, back out, ball tipped away. Miller trying to get there, and it's gonna be, let's say, Wayland Baptist basketball. Looked like it went off Wayland Baptist player was on the floor. So it's gonna be Wayland Baptist basketball here, 7:24 to go until halftime. Brown, it's right over to Cooper. Edgman off the mark there. The rebound picked up by Desiree White. Desiree White, front court, over to Miller. Miller goes forward to the baseline. Ball knocked away for a moment. Goes up there off the glass and good. Jamea Miller. Saints tied up at 23 here. 6:52 to go until halftime. Bennett stops, puts up the shot over Barber and good. Up ahead, Lena Wilson. Wilson, Alexis White. White, long jumper, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Peyton Brown. So Peyton Brown, ball back the other way. Desiree White with the steal to Miller, but throws it right to Wayland Baptist. So Cooper with it. It's over. Esmond. Ball tipped away by Barber. Good hands who found herself alone between Edgman and Poole there underneath. Well, I'm not sorry, Poole, but Van Dyke. So 25-23, 2-point lead here, Wayland Baptist. As Bennett gets around over to Peyton Brown, three-pointer, no good. As MBK comes down with the rebound, is going to be fouled. And the foul is going to be on Van Dyke. So Deborah Van Dyke picks up her second personal, second team foul now. So Blakey back into the game now for Wayland Baptist as Barber and the front court now. So we near 6 minutes to go until halftime. Barber steps back between the circles, stops with the dribble, round over to Desiree White. White stops, pops up a three, short off the front iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cooper. Back the other way coming Bennett as Bennett gets right back to the defense, and Brown a three-pointer again. 5-point lead, largest lead now for Wayland Baptist. Barber going towards the basket, whistle and a foul. And that looks like it's going to be on Morgan Bennett. So Morgan Bennett picks up the foul, third team foul. That's her first personal, So Barber comes out. Casey Saldana back in now for the Saints. Back now, it's Lena Wilson. Wilson, inside, left hand, whistle, foul, goes the line to shoot free throws.
Fouls on number 10, Peyton Brown. That's her first team point. Lena Wilson at the line, shooting 2.
The first shot is up and good for Lena Wilson. Second shot coming up now. And gets them both. Lena Wilson. Edgman with the ball. Back there. Quickly trapped there. We'll get her out over to Brown. Back it goes. Three-pointer coming up here for Bennett. No good. And BK will tip it out. He goes inside Cooper. Now Edgman underneath. Lays it up and in. So Kaylee Edgman, a 2019 All-American, puts that one up and in. And a 5-point lead again for Wayland Baptist. That's going to be good for Desiree White. Will draw the Saints back to within 3. And standing there, and the foul is going to be on. Casey Saldana picks up her second. As she's going to come out, Jamia Miller will come back in. Jamia Miller. Again back in as Bennett looks around, gets over to Brown. Likely inside Edgman. Another one, too easy for Edgman. Back to a 5-point lead for Wayland. Looks and again trying to throw it in. BK wasn't looking, nobody, and now back the other way. And a whistle and a foul on Lena Wilson. Third team foul. So that's about the third pass here that Lena Wilson been off on here in this first half. There, three-pointer from the corner by Bennett is good. 8-point lead now for Wayland Baptist as the shots are starting to fall for the Flying Queens. It's Lena Wilson. Dribbles left side. It's up top, Desiree White. White looking, goes for the basket, no good, and BK follows up and in. So Sam and BK gets it. Saints trail by 6 here. It's up over to Bennett. Bennett gets by Alexis White. Edgman, baseline jumper, no good, and BK grabs the rebound. Back the other way. Jamia Miller with Brown in front of her, switches sides, goes up, whistle and a foul, and the foul is going to be on Peyton Brown. So Jamia Miller, nice job getting the ball, going right for the basket, switch sides, threw off Peyton Brown there on position-wise and able to draw the foul. Her second personal. So Miller at the line to shoot 2 here. Jamia Miller, first one rolls, looked like it was going to fall in and then decided nope. So Tiffany Lopez will check in. Alexis White will come out. And Poole checks back in. Kalia Poole will check back in for Wayland Baptist. So Jamia Miller, 1 of 2. Saints trail by 5. 3:44 to go until halftime. Bennett. It's ahead. Breckley off there. And a 3 by Cooper, no good. And again, another offensive rebound and a foul on MBK. As Blakey able to come in, grab another offensive rebound for Wayland Baptist. And the first shot is good. 6-point lead. So MBK about to come out, about to come in here for the Saints. Suzuna Soji. And so Suzuna Soji will check in for the first time here. And Sogi will check. So Lena Wilson now front court. Between the circles, with Bennett in front of her. Outside looks over to Soji. Inside, Jamia Miller shoved. And the foul called there on Ashley Shelley. As Shelley, 2 hands with the shove to the back there. As Jamia Miller going to line to shoot 2 free throws here. Saints trailing by 7. Saints led by 7 at the end of the first quarter. And the second quarter has belonged to Wayland Baptist. Saints outscored right now 23-10. And lost out of bounds off the missed free throw from Jamia Miller. But out of bounds be Saints basketball here. Miller to the corner. Desiree White. White, ball knocked away from her there on the floor again. Gets back over. Up and good. There by Tiffany Lopez. Will draw the Saints back to within 4. So Bennett up ahead over to Cooper. Cooper looks there. Blakey. Back to Bennett to Cooper. All the way across over to Shelley. They're finding back over to Blakey. Blakey thought about shooting. Back over to Shelley. Now over to Poole. Back out Bennett. Bennett mishandles for a moment. 6 on the shot clock. Bennett looking. Throws it inside. Can't get it. Turnover. Turnover, Saints. There's going to be a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout for Wayland Baptist. And so both teams 4 timeouts left here. 37-34, Wayland Baptist with the lead. So Wayland Baptist again have outscored the Saints here in the second quarter. 23-12. As the momentum has switched. Saints trying to get it back here with some nice defense there. And looking at some players coming in here for the Saints. As Stephanie Lopez able to produce as she's gotten in. As the Saints looking at a little bit of foul trouble there. As Casey Sadania with 2 fouls here in the first half. And also Amiko Hemphill with 2 fouls. And Sam Mbike. So Sogi with it. Looks along the baseline. Lost the ball for a moment with the dribble. Gets it out over to Jamia Miller. 15 on the shot clock. Miller stops. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled down by Blakey. And knocked away. So Wayland Baptist with it. Up ahead, Bennett. Bennett spinning away there from Lena Wilson. Falls, and a foul called on Jamia Miller. So Jamia Miller will pick up her first. 5 team fouls. Going to the line to shoot here. It's going to be Morgan Bennett at the line. It's Morgan Bennett, also an All-American last year, also All-SAC. The senior out of Shallowater, Texas. Perfect on the season from the free throw line so far. And will miss her first free throw of the year. So back the way now. Sogi underneath, ball knocked away from her. And they say it goes off Sogi and a turnover. 5-point lead, Wayland Baptist. The Saints missing opportunities to cut into this deficit. Under 2 minutes now. Pass now, looks out. Lakey puts up a 3. Too long on it. Poole gets a long rebound. Back it goes now, Cooper. Back out, Shelley puts up a 3. That one's no good. Again, boxing out. So the rebound comes out. Picked up by Jamia Miller. Miller going right for the basket. Goes up strong. Kevin a chance for an and one. 1:37 to go. The Saints with a chance to cut into the deficit and make it a 2-point game. As Jamia Miller, as it has been an adventure at the free throw line for Jamia Miller tonight, as she is 2 of 4 from the line. So the shot coming up here. Got it. Saints trail by 2. 1:36 to go until halftime. There inside looks Poole. Poole turns around on Desiree White. No good. Sogi grabs the rebound. Back up ahead. Looks over. Trevino goes up and she's fouled. And Trevino will go to the line and shoot 2 here. After the hard foul there from Jenna Cooper. So Cooper picks up her first. So Tiffany Lopez at the line for a chance to tie it. And will rattle the first one home. And good. Lopez, a freshman out of San Antonio. Looks at her shot to try and tie it, and she will tie it. 1:21 to go until halftime. Tied at 38. So 38-38 the score. Cooper over Bennett, left wide open, 3-pointer, nailed it. 41-38. Lena Wilson going towards the basket, goes up strong, gets it to roll in and good. Saints trail by 1, 54 seconds now. Bennett looking in the corner, whistle and a timeout called, Wayland Baptist. And I believe it's going to be a 30-second. They're going to run another 30-second timeout here, so we'll stay here with them. Saints right now trailing by 1, 41-40. Nice defense there in the quarter. It's going to be Wayland Baptist ball with 23 on the shot clock. 50.7 to go until halftime. As again, this game playing out very similar to how it did in Montana back in March, as neither team could really get a lead or take over the game, as it went back and forth just about the whole way. As we get ready for and again, these two teams have played each other 8 times total in the past, 4 wins apiece. As here we go now. Bennett will be inbounding for Wayland Baptist towards that back quarter. So Bennett inbounds over to Shelley. Pops up at 3 off the inbound. 4-point lead, 45 seconds to go until halftime. As Lena Wilson tries to get inside, Trevino knocked away. And it's going to be Saints basketball. 38.8 to go until halftime. Desiree White to inbound. Inside. Soji, that's going to go back. Sogi off the hands, out of way. It's going to be Wayland Baptist basketball. 38.3 to go until halftime. Bennett. That's down. Up ahead. Edgman through defenders. Comes through. Up and good. 6-point lead now. Lena Wilson kicks out. Sogi with it. Inside and call for a travel. And a turnover. 18.2. Wayland Baptist with a chance for the last shot of the half here with a 6-point lead. All the way around over to Shelley. Over the top and right to Desiree White. Another turnover. White going inside, puts it up and good. Saints trail by 4 here. 1 second. Edmund throws it at the buzzer. No good. And we will go to the half. 46-42. Wayland Baptist with the lead by 4. We'll take a break. We'll be back with your second half here in a bit. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back. Maybe Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University, the west side of San Antonio. Saints trailing by 4. By 4 to Wayland Baptist. Saints 6th in the nation, Wayland Baptist 5th in the nation. A rematch of last year's round of 16 game. Back out Desiree White. Lena Wilson, three-pointer. No good. Inside there, off the baseline, no good. And a rebound for Alexis White. Back the other way, Casey Saldana, strong at the basket, won't get it to go. And the rebound pulled down by Breckley. Bennett to Breckley, back over to Bennett. Bennett up top, passes over it again, left wide open there is Peyton Brown, but off the mark on the rebound, pulled down by Hemphill. Selena Wilson. Between the circles gets now Desiree White. So, Saints back to within 2 here. (46-44) the score. Bennett with it on the wing on the near side. Comes off the screen. Bennett, three-pointer, got it. 12 points now for Bennett as she really went off there the second, and that's going to be a travel on Lena Wilson as she tried to stop, and that foot just didn't want to stop with her. And so that's now 12 turnovers for the Saints, 14 for Wayland Baptist. Up ahead, gets over Van Dyke, and back over to Peyton Brown. Back up, it's Edgman. Edgman trying to get inside the Van Dyke, and Hemphill with the steal, and now back the other way now, Desiree White. White, sophomore from Houston, steps back with it. Serrano to Lena Wilson. Wilson over Saldana. Three-pointer. In and out. No good. Casey just not with the shot tonight. Saints trail by 5. It's across now. As Van Dyke over to Bennett. Bennett with the screen, but picked up. Edgman to Brown. Brown looking to go in. Back out. Three-pointer Van Dyke. No good, and the rebound taken away from Casey Saldana. Put back up, no good, and that's going to be a whistle foul on the floor. And the foul will be on Hemphill. That's going to be her third personal, team foul number 1. (20) on the shot clock here. As MBK will come back in, as Hemphill will come out. Hemphill not really an opportunity to get going. She's had some steals and some rebounds tonight there. That's off the mark again. Another offensive rebound. That's no good. Rebound picked up Lena Wilson. Back the other way. Wilson goes to coast. Whistle foul on Peyton Brown. And Lena Wilson will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So Lena Wilson, 12 points tonight. And that shot is up and good. 13 points now, 4 rebounds for the senior from Converse, Texas. Second shot is good. 14 for Lena Wilson. 9 points away from 1,000 in her career. Under 7 minutes. Edgman. It's over to Bennett. Cross over to Brown. Back to Bennett. Bennett will step back with it on the dribble. Comes over right side. Now the near side. Over to Breckley. That's up and good. 5-point lead. Wilson. Between the circles. with Bennett in front of her. As Wilson looks now, Saldana. And BK with it. Sam and BK, back Alexis White. Long two, no good. Whistle and a foul on MBK. And so Sam and BK picks up her third foul. Second team foul. So Jamia Miller checks in for Casey Saldana. As Breckley we're inbound. So Tiffany Lopez checks back in. Breckley will come out. And Jenna Cooper will check in for Wayland Baptist. 6:14 to go, third quarter. 5-point lead for Wayland Baptist. South Van Dyke inside. Trying to find Edgman running, cutting for the basket and off the fingertips. And the turnover. 16 turnovers tonight for Wayland Baptist. So Lena Wilson, route over, Jamia Miller, back over to Lena. Lena guarded by Bennett, off to the corner, Jamia Miller puts up a shot over Brown, too much on it. And Jamia Miller struggling from beyond the arc, and that's going to be a turnover and a travel. As Jamia Miller, one of the best three-point shooters in the country last year and had a strong start so far this year, has struggled tonight from beyond the arc. Inside, Alexis White, too much on it, ball knocked over and saves it, but right over to Lopez. Tiffany Lopez over to Desiree White. White with it, and going to be a whistle. And now the officials talking about. So as Edgman and Alexis White kind of inside with one. So I thought they were talking about the contact that was going on inside between Edgman and Alexis White, but no, they're talking about the clock instead. So, because it could have been a double foul there as they were fighting inside there with one another pretty well. So Lena Wilson steps back, puts a three straight away. Off the mark, no good. The rebound pulled down Peyton Brown. And Wayland Baptist, a great job of blocking out here. As they have the rebounds right out of 24-19, edge in front of Wayland Baptist. I thought it was a lot more. Saints, just 2 offensive rebounds. They say 10 for Wayland Baptist, or 8 for Wayland Baptist. So Wayland Baptist keeps the basketball here. 4:42 to go until left here in this third quarter. As Brown up top, Cooper. Cooper will put up a three. In and out, no good. And the rebound picked up by Lopez. Lena Wilson running up ahead. Desiree White. White tried to go baseline, cut off there by Edgman. White off the screen for Lopez again, puts up a three, can't get it to go, long rebound, tipped out, and it's going to be picked up by Bennett. Here on the run, Bennett looking, stops, puts up the shot, got it. So 16 now for Bennett, and a timeout call by the Saints. As it's now a 30-second timeout. And a 7-point lead here as Wayland Baptist matching their largest lead. As right now for the game, Wayland Baptist at 43% shooting for the game at 20 of 46. Saints right now 50%, 18 of 36. And the Saints really was that first quarter where the Saints were red hot. Wayland Baptist struggled a lot. 3-point shooting, Saints just 1 of 8 from 3 tonight. That 1-3. Actually should be 2 of 9 Well, we'll double check that here, but right now they say 1 of 8 officially at 12%. Wayland Baptist 8 of 17, 47% right now for the game. And a 6-point rebounding edge for Wayland Baptist. 7-point lead, 4:10 left to go third quarter. As Lena Wilson on the wing. Gets around now over to Desiree White. White goes up, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes out. And again, Cooper grabs the rebound and will send over to Brown. Back to Cooper. Good job of keeping the ball from going backcourt, and that shot is off the back iron. No good. Rebound, Desiree White. White looking against Brown. Goes between. Whistle foul on Peyton Brown. 2 shots coming up here for Desiree White. White with 4 points tonight. That's 6 rebounds. That's her third personal foul for Brown. Second team for Wayland here in this third quarter. So White here at the line. Take 2 shots here. First shot, got it. So second shot coming. Got them both. Saints trail by 5. It's Brown over to Bennett. Bennett up ahead over to Cooper. Cooper. Back out Bennett. It's Bennett. Handoff over to Brown. Handoff back again, Cooper. Cooper in the lane, gets it open, runner, no good. Rebound tipped around, knocked away. Stays with Wayland Baptist, said it was last touch by Alexis White. So Angeline Sanchez checking in. Up now is Brown. Brown's shot is good. So Peyton Brown now with 17. And the lead is back to 7 for Wayland Baptist. Lena Wilson. It's over to Sanchez. Lopez up top. Look to pass, nobody home. Back around as Lopez. Sanchez now, 10 on the shot clock. Hands off Desiree White. 7, goes up, puts it too much, and the rebound. Bennett knocked away out of bounds, stays with Wayland Baptist. So Brown with the basketball now, backcourt, guarded by Sanchez. Sanchez, and now in the front court, Lena Wilson. Looks to pass back over to Bennett. Bennett, no look pass underneath. Poole shot off the mark. They're coming away. It's going to be a jump ball. And no, or is it a foul or a jump ball? And it's going to be a foul. Foul is going to be on Wayland Baptist. As Blakey picks up the foul. Her first, team's third here now. 2:27 to go here in the third quarter, and the Saints trail by 7. Jamea Miller getting ready to check back in. Sanchez over to Lopez. Now looking, Lopez again holding on to it, left alone up top. Sanchez, Saints, just not a lot of movement out there. Sanchez going towards the basket, stops with it, tipped up in the air, pulled down by Brown. Brown up ahead. They got numbers, gets over to Blakely, lays it up and in. 9-point lead, largest lead by either team, under 2 minutes to go in the third. So Lena Wilson, Alexis White. White puts up the shot, off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Poole. Back ahead it goes now as Cooper. Cooper looks back over to Poole, up top Brown, wide open 3, got it. 12-point lead now. 1:22 to go here, third quarter. The Saints have not had an answer since the first quarter, and now Desiree White hits a 3. Back to Nod. Nobody back on defense. And the only thing that kept that being a bucket is the pass was too far there for Blakey. Bennett looks right side to Brown. Poole looks back out there. Cooper. Blakey thought about it. Then a cut back inside on Alexis White. Whistle and a foul on Alexis White. Second foul. Actually, first foul on Alexis White. Her first. Third team foul. 2 shots coming up here for Blakey. So Ashley Shelley checks back in. Casey Saldana and Jamia Miller check back in for the Saints. First shot's good. Lead back to double digits for Wayland Baptist. Second shot now. And that one rolls in and good. So Wilson looks and hands it right off. Another turnover. Blakey looking. And a whistle and a foul on Lena Wilson. $15 turnovers for the Saints now. So Blakey off the mark on that first free throw. 11-point lead, 42.2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The second shot for Blakey. Got it. 12-point lead. Wilson with the basketball now, front court. It's over Miller. Close pass there. Jamia Miller along the baseline trying to pass out, and a whistle and a turnover, stepped out of bounds. So the Saints catching a break there. Shot clock is off, 29.1 second left to go until the third quarter comes to an end. And a whistle and a foul on Blakey. And that her second personal 14 foul. Jamia Miller at the line to shoot here. And off the mark. And second one is good. Saints trail by 11. As Bennett up, goes over the top, and not able to save it. Turnover. Saints basketball now. 17.1 to go here, third quarter. Saints with a chance to get it under double digits. And going right at the basket, up and in for Lena Wilson. Back to with a nod. Up ahead, Cooper looks, Blakey puts up a three. Too long on it. Rebound picked up by Lena Wilson. Can't get a shot off. Saints trail by 9 as we head to the fourth quarter. We take a break. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network. Fourth quarter starting up here. The Saints team that is, after the first quarter, has been rather flat-footed and very un-Saint-like here. It looked like it was going to be a pretty, don't want to say easy, but it was going everything Saints' way there first quarter. But ever since then, Wayland Baptist has been faster, they've been stronger, and they seem to want it a lot more. Inside there, Edgman gets now over to Brown. Brown from the free throw line, off the mark there, no good. Again, another rebound for Wayland Baptist. The Saints just dominated right now on the board. Edgman, three-pointer, no good. Desiree White grabs the rebound. Back the other way now. White, three-pointer straight away, and can't get it to go. Brown. There in a minute, back to Brown. As Breckle whistle foul on Casey Sadani, who picks up her third personal. As Casey 7 points. Right now, and that hasn't scored since about the midway part of the second quarter. Edgman lies past the Van Dyke, puts it up and in. Saints defense breaking down a lot tonight. It's around Miller. Open three. Can't get it open either. Ball tipped around Hemphill. Saldana steps over, puts up a two. Got it. 9 for Saldana. Saints trailing by 9 now. Edgman. 8:49 left to go, fourth quarter. Brown in the front. Stop. In pass again. Van Dyke shot blocked by Desiree White. So Brown now, Peyton Brown to inbound. Off to the corner, Bennett all by herself. Three-pointer, can't get that one to go. The rebound, Lena Wilson went up high for that and she shoved away there by Van Dyke. And her third personal, first team foul now. 8:38 to go in the fourth. Lena Wilson. Dribbles right side, Saldana. Back over to Wilson. Desiree White. Off the screen now, goes right for the basket, puts it up, whistle and a foul. And that is going to be, we'll see. And that's Van Dyke, and that's going to be her fourth now. And so Van Dyke is going to come out, and that will bring Blakey back into the game for Wayland Baptist. Saints trailing by 9. Desiree White with 9 points. At the line to shoot 2 here. First shot White is up and good. Double figures now. Desiree White with 10 points, 6 rebounds. And make it 11. Saints trail by 7 now. 8:20 to go. Ahead there, over the top there. As they try to get the pass to Edgman, overhead and way out of bounds, turnover. 19 turnovers now for Wayland Baptist. Saints 13 points off the previous 18 turnovers. So Wilson looking back around Saldana, three-pointer, can't get it to go again as Hemphill locked away out of bounds. It'll be Saints basketball. So Saints basketball here. 7:56 to go in the fourth. Trailing by 8. 20 on the shot clock. Out. Saldana. Inside. Tried to Hemphill. Back. Wasn't ready for it. Back out Saldana for the wing. Got it. Casey Saldana. 12 points now for Casey. Saints back to within 4. Pass up over to Blakey. Blakey back over to Bennett. Bennett guarded by Miller. Miller looked away for a moment. Bennett almost had a pass to the basket. Comes around the screen. Left alone. Back out to the corner. Brown, three-pointer for the answer. No good. Rebound tipped out. Whistle and a foul. And the foul is on Wayland Baptist. And so Edgman picks up her second foul. Third team foul here with 7:22. Timeout called Wayland Baptist. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 7:22 left to go here. Actually, no, it's going to be a Saints timeout, full timeout, with 7:22 left to go. Saints trailing by 4, 65-61. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network. .22 left to go here in the fourth. Saints trailing by 4, trying to cut into this deficit some more. Saints led by 7 at the end of the first quarter. Trailed by 4 at halftime. 7 going into the fourth. Miller again can't get it, but Hemphill with the offensive rebound. A rare offensive rebound. Miller trying again. That one can't go. Trying to get inside, and Blakey grabs the rebound for Wayland Baptist. And BK gets ready to check back in for the Saints. So Bennett around over to Brown. 6:50 to go, fourth quarter. 15 on the shot clock. Edgman back now over to Bennett. Bennett now over to Brown to the corner. As he gets there as Brackley there is going to be fouled, and a foul on Desiree White. So Desiree picks up her second, team second, inbounding here, 20 on the shot clock, 6:37. So Sam and BK comes in, Jamia Miller will come out. Saints going with height here. As Peyton Brown, inbound, gets there. As Edgman thought about it, kicks back out Brown. Brown again, Edgman back out. Brinkley. Back out Edgman. 6-5 on the shot clock. Goes inside, goes up strong, hard off the glass, and good. 8 points now for Edgman. 6-point lead inside as Hemphill puts it in for the Saints. Back out now is Bennett. Under 6 minutes. Saints trail by 4. Wayland Baptist slowing it down. Back out Brown. Brown three-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped up. Edgman had it for a moment. Saves it right over to Brown. Brown again looks back out. Bennett looks inside. Edgman going inside strong. Puts it up and got it. 10 points now for Edgman as she's starting to make her presence known here in the fourth quarter. Inside, Hemphill can't get it, gets her own rebound. Puts up again, got that one to go. Hemphill now with 6 points. Pressure now by the Saints. Brown looking front court. Gets ahead, wide open three, no good. as MBK grabs the rebound. Saints on the run. Desiree White towards the basket. Whistle, blocking foul. 2 shots coming up. So Desiree White, who's been aggressive all night, go back to the line here. Saints trail by 4. It's coming in again. Jenna Cooper will check in. Coming out will be Blakey. So Desiree White. Trying to make it a 1-possession game. And she will. Saints trail by 3. Saints back defensively here. And hits them both. 13 now for Desiree White. Saints trail by 2. They've trailed by as many as 12. Inside, Cooper looks ahead. Edgman whistled foul, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2 as MBK. Call for the foul. That's going to be her 4th. So Edgman at the line to shoot the free throws. Edgman, perfect from the line this season, hits that one. 3-point lead for Wayland Baptist. 70-67. Second shot coming up here. And she hits them both. 4-point lead, Wayland Baptist. Under 5 minutes now. Wilson against Bennett. Looks back out, Saldana, 3-pointer. Off the mark again. Back out, rebound picked up. Hemphill around over to MBK. Desiree White with it off of the rebound. 15 on the shot clock. It's Casey Saldana with it. 10 on the shot clock. Over to White. 8 shot clock. Desiree White finds an open scoop shot. Can't go. Hemphill back out with it. MBK 3. No good. Rebound tipped out Saldana. Back to a new shot clock at 18 seconds here. The shot clock goes to 20 seconds on offensive rebounds. All the new rule. Back out Saldana. Some space for a moment. Puts up a long 2. And going to be off the mark long. Nearing 4 minutes of play, and the Saints trailing by 4. Bennett over to Brown. Bennett guarded by Lena Wilson. Bennett behind the back. Comes back there, gets over to Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Bennett has Cooper back over to Bennett now. 5 on the shot clock. Brown looking, teardrop, no good. Rebound pulled down. Casey Saldana. Saints on the run the other way. Wayland Baptist back on defense. Ball knocked right to Saldana. Misses the shot. Lots of contact. Nothing the other way. Back goes Bennett. 3.5 minutes to play. Jamia Miller looking to cut back in for the Saints. Going talk for the back is Beckley. Ball knocked away, stolen. Saldana on a race with Bennett. Bennett goes up, contact, can't get in to go. Casey will go to the line to shoot 2. So Morgan Bennett picks up the foul. That's her 2nd. So the Saints are in the bonus for the rest of this one here. 3:16 left. Saints trail by 4. Casey Saldana trying to make it a 1-possession game. As Deborah Van Dyke will check in, and she will come in. And Breckel will come out. So Dadia. There's 2 shots. Everyone thought it was a and 1. Except for Casey. And Patience Oakfay on camera here. So second shot, Saints trail by 3. Trying to make it a 2-point game. Got it. 71-69, 3:15 left to go here in the 4th. Throws up there, Hemphill knocks it away, they're going to call a foul! And so they're going to call a foul on Hemphill. That'll be her 4th personal foul. So her and MBK both playing with 4 fouls now, with 3:09 left to play here in regulation. As it looked like a good defensive play, but the foul called. 14 fouled out on the Saints. One more foul and Wayland will be in the bonus. Cooper looks back. Edgman gets inside, misses the shot. Offensive rebound as Van Dyke misses, and the rebound there underneath goes up. Count the basket, and now they call a foul. And who's it going to be? Fouls on Casey Saldana. That'll be her 4th. So the Saints now with 4 fouls and a chance for an and one now for Jenna Cooper. So Jamea Miller in now for Casey Saldana, who comes out with her 4th foul. 2:58 left to play here in the 4th quarter. And she gets the and one. 5-point lead for Wayland Baptist. So Lena Wilson now in the front court. Over to Desiree White. White on the wing. Goes inside, whistle, and the foul's on the floor, but it's still 2 shots because of the bonus. Desiree White back to the free throw line. Foul is on who? The foul's going to be on Cooper, as Cooper picks up her 2nd. So Desiree White at the line. She's got 13 points tonight. It's the first. 74-70. 14 now for Desiree White. Got them both. 1 possession game. Timeout called by the Saints. Full timeout. 2:39 left to play. Saints trail by 3, 74-71. You're watching Saints basketball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back. 2:39 left in the 4th. Saints trailing Wayland Baptist 74-71. Wayland Baptist 5th in the nation. Saints 6th in the nation. Up ahead, the Cooper Edgman goes up with the shot, puts it up and in. Back the other way, Lena Wilson. Wilson between the circles. Comes forward with it. Steps back now as Bennett on her. Nearing 2 minutes. Saints taking a lot of time here. Shot clock at 5 inside. MBK 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Hemp Hill. Jamea Miller goes up strong off the glass and got it. Jamea Miller. 8 points for Miller. Back to within 3. 1:45 now. Up ahead, Van Dyke. Van Dyke whistle and a foul called on Lena Wilson. After a first half where they really didn't call much. They called it pretty tight here, late down the stretch here, the fourth. 76-73, 1:40 left. And Van Dyke's first free throw is good. 5 points for Van Dyke. And hits them both. 5-point lead. So Breckle checks back in for Wayland Baptist as Edgeman will come out. As Casey Saldana comes back in as MBK will come out. Miller. The space to the basket, off her foot, and a turnover. 1:26 left to go now. Trailing by 5. Bennett, around over to Brown. Brown found an opening, puts up the jumper, no good. Breckle grabs the rebound. Back out there. Again, Brown, corner there. Cooper will hold on to it. 15 on the shot clock. As we near a minute to go here in the fourth. And a whistle and a foul is called, and that's 5 on Casey Saldana. And don't understand the foul there. As don't understand the foul in that situation there was still a minute 2. And the first shot's good. 6-point lead, 79-73. Second shot here for Bennett, now with 17 points. And no good. Rebound picked up for Lena Wilson. And no foul called on the pressure there. Back the other way. Wilson over to Hemphill. Hemphill goes and a whistle on this end. So 2 shots coming up as Cooper's going to pick up her third personal foul. So Emiko Hemphill at the line here. Shooting 2 shots, 53.9, and the Saints trailing by 6. And the first one's good. Second shot coming up. And got them both. Saints trail by 4 now. Needing a stop. As Brown right to the basket, hands off Van Dyke. Gets MBK. Back out Cooper to Bennett. Bennett looking, going to try and dribble it out, and the whistle to foul Desiree White. So Desiree White picks up her third, and Bennett going to line. So Breckle checks back in. Bennett shooting 2, hits that one. Wayland Baptist now 15 of 18 from the free throw line. The second shot, got them both. Timeout Saints, 32nd, their last 32nd timeout with 40.3 seconds left. And I believe that's the last timeout as well. So Wayland Baptist still with 2 timeouts remaining. I believe the Saints are last. As Wayland Baptist 6-point lead, 81-75. As right now looks like Wayland Baptist is going to go ahead in the all-time series 5-4 and get their second victory of the year, and the Saints will get their first loss here at home. And things do not get easier for the Saints as they head to California. They'll take on Westmont and the Masters. The Saints will be away, will not be back home again until the 29th of November when they take on Oklahoma Panhandle State. And then the 30th against Oklahoma City. And off the mark there, another whistle And the foul on Desiree White will be her fourth with 33.4 seconds.
That's her fourth. At the line for Wayland Baptist, number 1, Morgan Bennett, shooting 2.
So 2 shots here for Bennett. 20 for Bennett. Will miss the second. Saints trail by 7. We'll have to hope for a lot of help. Can't get it to go. Hemphill tries there, the rebound again, and another foul. And that's gonna do it. 22.4 seconds. Saints 8-game home opener win streak will come to an end, as the last time they lost a home opener was to Wayland Baptist. Back in 2011, I believe was the date. And the shot there for Cooper is good. 5 points for Cooper. The lead is 8 for Wayland Baptist. And after that first quarter, Saints seemed to be out of a rhythm, never got back, as Mbike puts that one up in there. Mbike, 8 points now for Mbike and a timeout. No, a foul. And Mbike will foul out with 8 points. And that's going to do it for Sam Mbike, as Barber will check back in. The Saints trailing by 7. 13.9 to play. So both teams, 22 in the offensive rebound again, and that's going to do it. Unless they foul, and they're going to foul. So Alexis White called for the foul. And Saints trailing by 8. So I was about to say the Saints outscored them in the first and fourth, but now we're tied at 23 here in the fourth quarter. Total score. Wayland Baptist gets them both. So Barber, the basketball. Pressure put it on there. It's Lena Wilson. Puts up the last shot, gets it the good. Lena Wilson finishes with 18 points, 5 shy of 1,000 in her career. And the Saints are going to drop this one by 8, 87 to 79. As the Saints will drop to 2-1 on the season, Wayland Baptist improves to 2-1. Next game for the Saints will be on the road, as they will travel to California for a couple of games. As they will be taking on, they will be at Westmont. As I will get that schedule in front of me. As they're going to be at Westmont on November the 22nd next week. And on the 23rd, we'll play again at Westmont, neutral side, taking on number 4, the Masters. So number 8 on the 22nd and number 4 in the country on the 23rd. They return home on the 29th, the Halo Classic, taking on Oklahoma Panhandle State at 4 o'clock on the 29th. We'll have that streaming for you. And Oklahoma City on the 30th at 2 o'clock. We'll stream that one for you as well. Saints, again, tough night after that first quarter. Saints shot 43% from the field, 27 of 63. Wayland Baptist, 44%, 28 of 64. Three-point shooting, rough night for the Saints. 16%, 3 of 19. Wayland Baptist 9 of 23, 39%. Free throw shooting, Saints 22 of 25, 88%. Wayland Baptist 22 of 27, 81%. Saints out-rebounded by 5, 51 to 36. Wayland Baptist 15 offensive rebounds in the game, and that was key for them in the victory. Turnovers, 21 for Wayland Baptist, 16 for the Saints. 3 blocks for the Saints, none for Wayland Baptist. Points off turnovers, 18-8 in favor of the Saints. Points in the paint. Second chance points in favor of Wayland Baptist, 12-11. And bench scoring in favor of the Saints, 36-24. Just hard fought for Wayland Baptist, getting the victory here tonight. Leading scorer for Wayland Baptist, 21 points for Bennett. 8 rebounds for Peyton Brown. And Jenna Cooper finished with 3 assists for the Flying Queens. Saints finish. Lena Wilson with 18 points, 5 rebounds, the leader, and an assist at 5 assists and 7 rebounds for Desiree White. So, for Patience Oakbay, everybody downstairs, Mike Thompson saying so long, everybody. We'll see you next time.